You want to see some fishing where you're not sure whether you should be in the boat or on the rocks because you're that close to them? Stick around. It's pretty wild.
Hang in there, Lee.
I'm trying. It's a little bit sloppy here. This is not about X marks the spot. You can do this anywhere around the country. Wash fishing today, Bream, Drummer, First Light. It's this white water on the edge of the rocks where we want to be fishing. We've got our special burley here, mashed up bread with a tiny bit of water. You chuck that into this white water here, and then from there, George is already into it. We're using just some green prawns, spin stick, either totally unweighted bait or a tiny sinker. I've just put a split shot on there. George's just got a tiny ball sinker. Really simple. Feed this on. This is fun fishing. Really, really good fun fishing. Just put your prawn on like that, lob him in. The idea is you want it to just be floating around in that wash. And if all goes well, we'll find some big bream. On the board. Good work, mate. George, you like this autumn period for doing it?
Autumn right through winter, mate.
Yep.
We get too busy around here during summer chasing other species.
The trick is you're trying to just let that bait waft around, float around, the fish will find it. If you run too much lead, you just end up snagged because these fish are going to be coming up for the burley, but they're just also up hunting in this sort of white water. I'll go. That's a bit better.
Looks a bit better, Lee.
Yep. That's better. There we go. So we've got to drag them out because, oh, it's a nice bream. Target species.
Oh no, it's a bream.
Yeah, he's a nice one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Look at that. This is why you come and do this, because in the autumn and winter months, the big bream, the yellowfin bream, move out of the estuaries to spawn. And they love to get along the beaches and the ocean rocks. And this, sorry guys, is the end result. Look at that. That's a beautiful bream. Just using that little Baitkeeper hook there. Not an overly big hook. Unweighted prawn. That is good fun. What a way to kick off a morning. Pop him back so he can go and make some more bream. Sweet. Obviously doing this, safety is paramount. George has got the motor running. We're on the back side of a wash system here, so you sort of just get sucked out. But you've got to keep your eyes out, obviously. It's pretty deep water here, we're nice and safe. You really got to watch when you're sitting on your points, because that's when you get pushed in. It's pretty simple with this mashed up bread. Just make a ball. Where are we chucking it, mate? Just to that,
just to that little bit of a...
in that cove.
Anywhere along here will do.
And the idea is you keep moving and eventually you'll come across a fish or a school of fish or whatever. But let's get that burley going. Sometimes it's instant, sometimes it just takes a couple of minutes, but the bonus to being in the boat, you can just keep moving. Oh, good work, mate.
Got some punch in them swells, Lee.
They certainly do.
Woo!
This is normally a three-person job. One guy will stay on the wheel, two guys fish, but we're making it work. That's a nice one, George. That's an old school hook too. That's a Mustad 540.
542.
Oh, 542 is it?
Yeah, the extra strength one. Been using them since I was about 10 years old,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. And they still sell.
I see no reason to change.
They are known as like the drummer and sort of groper hook, aren't they?
A lot of the new stuff we get these days is will break on the drummer.
Oh yeah, okay.
They'll crack at that chemically sharpened stuff.
Yep. Oh, he's having some bread for brekkie. Pop him back. Pretty simple. Feed the prawn on, just like so. There you go. That's the bait. The whole time you're doing this, you keep watching out there. Keep an eye on swells and stuff. Have the boat backed in so you can power out if you need to.
Oh.
Got him, George? Good work.
Ah. She's good. Sorry, mate. Another bream.
Another one? Good work.
Just for the new players at home, I'm just trying to keep an exit strategy in mind there.
Yeah.
Fishing while I'm driving. It's important to try and keep the nose into the swell when it gets around this side where the swell's really big. So all I've got to do is hit the gas and we're out of there.
While you're trying to wind in a fish and get baits in and do all that at the same time.
You just need an extra arm.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Maybe let's try one with the burley just on this side.
On the corner, yeah.
Yeah, but no, we might and this is where I hooked that cove actually.
Oh, is it?
Right, almost right here. See me mark there. So there's a bommy just there.
Yeah.
Went almost all the way over there. It's a little island with a Jeez, it took off.
Did he?
Oh, head shakes. That's it, Lee, right there. Double cup, double.
Oh, I got done. Yeah, I'll just keep here just in case. George has got the drummer on.
Just go into neutral and grab the net there, Lee.
Yep.
You're safe out here.
Yep. Good dance floor. Oh, nice one, George. Good work. Target species.
There we go.
The black drummer. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Got a double on then and I got towed up.
We found them. Well, they found us.
Yeah.
Tough. How much do they punch for the size of it?
For the size of it, but just like they're just all brute and they live their life generally within 6 foot of the rock ledge.
Yeah.
You know, like a supercharged blackfish with those teeth made for just ripping stuff off the rocks. Nice one. And they're good eating, aren't they?
Oh, these are delicious, mate. Beautiful, firm, white flesh.
Love catching drummer.
Very nice.
Is he going in the chiller bag?
We go in the light bait tank for now, eh?
Yep, okay. George is just bleeding the drummer. It's important that you do that with species like these guys, ludric, things like that. Otherwise, because they live on weed and stuff, they get this funny taste to them if you don't bleed them.
Yeah, I'd imagine there's a massive school of them there now in that bred, hopefully.
Yep.
But what can happen, you lose one, takes off, and the rest go with him.
Yeah. And then you can even put a little half hitch around the tail. It helps to just hold that prawn a bit better. Alrighty, let's see how we go. See if I can get wiped out again. Probably.
Got him, Lee?
Yes. Not very big, but he's...
Big?
Nah, I don't think so, mate. Oh, little one, or a bream.
Going like a pig.
It's a bream. He's all right with that. Happy with that.
That's a nice bream, mate.
Yeah, I love catching these guys. When they're out here, they're great eating. Same as when they're off the beach. And I know there's a lot of guys going, you can't keep a bream, but there's plenty of them around. Yeah, I'll get on the wheel, mate.
Yeah, neutral. All right.
You right, George?
Yeah, I'm good.
Drummer. Go, George. They just don't stop, these things.
Geez, they go hard, don't they?
They just don't stop, do they? Where is he?
You!
Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Great fish. And that's like a bit over a kilo and it drags you around like that.
Unreal, eh? They're tough as. Black drummer. Beautiful fish.
You would have grown up catching those, wouldn't you?
Yeah, used to catch them off the rocks when we were kids, mate.
Yeah. Did you use Albies?
Yeah, Alvy, the old dish pans.
They're good for it though.
Dish pans and 30 pound or 20 pound Snyder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first big one I ever hooked on an Alvy, and I didn't really know how to use them, and you sort of slip off the handles and you just cop the handles over your knuckles, and
Yeah.
you don't do that too often.
Yeah, hang on, boys. Hang on. Very important to just hold your nerve sometimes too.
Yeah, and you're right, you don't want to panic, do you?
Well, you can do more damage just taking off, especially when you've got a heap of ponies under the bloody bonnet. He's on.
What do we got?
Come on, Lee.
Bream.
Oh, you love those Brimbos, mate.
I love the Bream, mate. Love the Bream.
You love them. You can take them all back to Victoria for us. Bloody prawn wasters.
There we go, he can go back, he's a bit small.
That's the throw there, Lee.
Yours is baited, ready to go,
Thank
mate.
you.
If you really wanted to stitch your mate up doing this, who's driving, you just keep cutting his hook off.
In an ideal world, I'd just be driving, mate, instead of carrying you all morning.
Oh, come on. George, you carrying me is nothing new. There he is.
That's the one, Lee.
That's the one. And this is one of my flathead spinning outfits. 6 to 12 pound Expride, and he got me. 3,000 Stradic, 20 pound braid, 20 pound leader, and it just wasn't enough.
And now back to George.
And now
catching fish.
back to,
Take a knife to a gunfight, Lee.
I pulled the hook on him.
Oh, righto.
There we go.
Didn't get a sinker back on here.
Oh, that's rough, pulling the hook.
Sabotaged me. Cut me sinker off.
Where was the sinker?
I don't know.
I think it was probably still on the fish.
Probably. What do we got here? One of your bloody mates, Rayner.
There you go. Barry the Bream.
Huzzah!
At least I catch the big Bream.
Oh, you'd be getting jealous of me catching Bream.
Mate, I wish we had drummer down in Melbourne.
Wouldn't be any good to you.
Well, just to know they were there.
Be good for your mates though, they could go and catch heaps.
I could take them and they could catch them. Live bait.
Yes, in the tank.
This is it, we're out of here. We're going to use this for our next part of our fishing trip.
We are out of here. We'll get us out of this shit, eh?